Hello everyone, so in today's video I want to show you how you can use the backup and restore option feature, however you want to name it, to recreate a site from scratch. So I have currently I have two Citrix sites. One is test lab and I have another one. Where is it? Where is the last thing here? This one should be called the dev or something like that. Dev, okay. So two completely different sites, completely different databases, so they do not know about each other, so they are separated. And I just want to show you. So in the dev site, I have no machine catalogs, no delivery groups, no applications, where policies, nothing, everything is blank. Okay, so let's go back here to home and let's go on this one. This one I will use to create a backup. So I have machine catalogs, I have delivery groups, I have applications, and I also have policies. Not many, but enough. So how we will do this? In a very easy way, we will go to backup and restore. Currently, I'm storing all my backups on a file share. So this is the path to the share, and we will create a backup today. So today, create backup. The important is that it is not able to backup MCS machine catalogs, but it will be able to backup Citrix PVS machine catalogs and normal and manual provisioned machine catalogs. Okay, so let's create a backup. We will see in the progress on what it's doing. Applications 5, delivery groups 3, okay, policies 4, site settings, okay, close. So the backup is done, and we can simply go to that share. So as I showed you, it's on share 01 test lab CVAD backup. So it's this one. So I'm already connected on that, and we just created a backup here. So what is today? This one. And I will simply take this one. Oh, before I do that, the second folder is for the dev site. And here also on the dev site, if I go back to backup and restore, I have a backup, I don't know, from a week ago, and again on the same share. This doesn't matter because we will just copy that file. So let's go back, copy our backup from today to the other share in the dev, paste, and let's go back to the dev environment, and now he should see both backups, and it sees also our backup that we just copied. Now we will restore this site, so all the machine catalogs, delivery groups, applications, policies in one, not in one go, one by one, but it will take a lot less time than recreating them or building them manually. So we will just go to restore backup. We select the component, and we should of course start with the machine catalog because that is the normal way. So machine catalogs, where are there? Machine catalogs. Check mode, yes. Missing, I will leave this missing only because as we can see, as we've seen, we do not have anything else. So let's go with restore. Here we will see the progress, and we should select only the ones that we want. In our case, we will select everything. So restore. Yes, I understand. Okay. So one more time, all the catalogs that I've had, all the 3 machine catalogs are PVS and manual provision, so no MCS. Okay, verified and completed. Okay, so we should now have 3 machine catalogs. If we refresh a little bit, yep, and they are completely identical to the ones in the other site. And now let's also restore the delivery groups, because we didn't restore the delivery groups. We go back on the backup and restore, and we search for delivery groups. Again, the same settings. It first checks what it can read, and then it gives us the options what to restore. Again, we restore everything. Yes, okay. Okay, now it needs to verify. Okay, close. Now that we have delivery groups, now we can restore applications. Okay, let's go again and restore from backup, restore applications. Again, same settings, it reads everything that is in the backup file and we do not have in our environment, and we do not have any application, and we restore everything. Yes, okay. Now we can see here the progress. You can close this window, but honestly, I like to see in real time what happens if something fails. So it doesn't take so much time, so I never close this window. Close, so we have the applications, and if we have the applications, then we can also restore the policies. Again, restore and backup, and now we should find the policies. Okay, yes, missing restore. It's reading the backup file and compares it to what we have configured, and all those 3 are missing. And we go with restore and okay. And again, the same process. Okay, close. And now we should have a completely configured site. One more time, machine catalogs, then delivery groups, of course, refresh. I want to show you that it completely restores everything. So it also configures the users. It configures if you have desktops configured, and everything that was on the other site, it's identically created. And let's check out the applications. Here another refresh, and it also imports the icons, which is very nice. The icons always give you a headache when you have to recreate an application that had a custom icon. And here also it has all the configurations, limit visibility, so everything that was on the other site is on the new site present, and of course the policies. And again, a refresh, and here too we have all the settings and the assigned to. Of course, all those will be available if you are in the same Active Directory domain, so both sites need to be in the same domain, because if those groups are missing, then you will not be able to, you will have here some, I don't know, some seeds, and you will not see the correct groups. But if both Citrix sites are in the same domain and they both have access to those Active Directory resources, then you will have no issues. Okay, and I believe this is it. Yeah, this is a very nice way how to recreate or restore a site, even if it's not, even if it doesn't have the same name. So the site name does not matter. It only creates the settings. So one more time, where is it? Or we can also check it in settings here under databases. So site database is Citrix dev site, and on the other one that we copied from, we have test lab database edit. So we have test lab site. So completely different site name. Nevertheless, this works. And one important thing is that there is a difference between the versions. So the site that we copied from is CVAD 2507 C1, and we restored it in the initial release in 2507 without any CU. So basically we restored it in an older version, but it still worked. Okay, thank you for watching. If you liked this type of video, please subscribe to my channel.